What's going on, my friends? I hope you're very well. Hope you're having a very nice day, start of the week, Monday. Today we're shooting outside because this is a massive tree. Besides what I intend to do with it, what I intend to do to it is kind of messy. So yeah, we're shooting outside today. Anyway, so you might remember this little guy, not so little anymore as I usually say, as my Bold Cypress. We started growing this little guy from a sapling that I bought along with a couple of pots, and you can see that it's now grown and grown and grown. And one of the reasons why it has grown so vigorously and now it has a perfect base there, you can see that it's still submerged, is the today's topic, sacrificial branches or sacrifice branches. We can see that it's a very, very useful tool, very useful technique that we can use in order to achieve very, very thick trunks, very, very nice vigor in our trees. So what I intend to do with this is I'm going to take it out of the colander because it's now very, very restrained. As you can see, I keep it on the water, so I'm still going to keep it on the water. This is all rainwater, by the way. This is yesterday's downpour, and I'm going to take it out of this colander, which, by the way, it's already very brittle, not very useful anymore, and I'm going to bury it in this container, same container, with just your regular soil, regular soil, not a bonsai soil, a very high nutrient soil. I'm going to keep it submerged in water, and this is going to continue to elongate and elongate and elongate and grow and grow. I told you before that this is something that I'm developing so I can use it in an aquascaping project. In the future I intend to put this in a little pond or maybe a big pond, who knows. Yeah, it's gonna be nice once it's done. Of course I'm gonna guide you through the whole process. And in addition to this little guy that I have here, I also have this one over here. This is not a very common species that you work as bonsai. This is a pink trumpet tree. The scientific name for this is Tavebuia avellaneda. So I'm not casting a spell, it's just that the names are, a bit tricky to pronounce. But as you can see, the root base is there, it's nice, it's flaring out, it's growing in a colander. And we got the main tree here, but we have this huge sacrifice branch here that I intend to keep elongating as with the previous one. Yeah, so what we can do is try to keep it in shape when it comes to the lower section, the actual bonsai section of the plant. And we do that by trimming, by trimming and ramifying, and that's exactly what we can see here. For example, if we come here, we can see that this little guy has now started ramifying because I pruned it. We can see one little branch here, one little branch here. The same thing happened here. We got the main trunk there. It divides into three, one for the sacrifice branch, and then two, and then four, and so on. And so the sacrifice branch, the only thing that we can do is, prune it a little bit, remove huge leaves that might be covering or might be overshadowing the other leaves, so that it continue to elongate and continues to grow. Yeah, so you can do this with your hands, with your pruners, however you want, but it's something that we can do. And it's definitely something that we can do right now when the rainy season, like I said before, adds nutrients to the soil and can vigorize your trees. So let's continue doing this. Yeah. Of course, I'm not going to be able to show you the whole process live because I don't have a tripod on hand, but I'm going to show you what it looks like when I take it out of the colander, when I put it in the container, and of course once it's planted. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So here we are. I was able to remove all of the colander and a massive amount of roots. But like I said before, it's no problem because the tree is very active. The tree is super healthy, and so it's going to be absolutely no problem. So this is the root mass now. Here we have it. I was able to remove roots that were growing downwards, that were circling the container, in this case the colander, and I now have much more compact and radial root mass. So yeah, there we have it, and this is now the look of the container. Yeah, so we can see that I'm just gonna plant it in regular soil, nothing fancy, and yeah, it's gonna grow freely now. So I'm just gonna place it here. Put a little bit more soil there, and then we'll just fill it with rainwater. Yeah, I'll just show you what it looks like when it's finished. And here we are, and now we just fill it with water, rainwater, that is. Yeah. So yeah, that's the last step. I'm just going to show you in its final resting place. And I mean resting not as in dead, but as in recovery. So I'm going to fill this with rainwater, and I'll see you in a bit. And here we are. I tried to give it a little bit more space so it can continue to grow. So right now we're not going to worry about pruning. You can see the sacrifice branch there, because it's the foliage that drives the production of new roots, and that's exactly what this little guy needs. So we can see that it's growing there. I placed it here. That little line over there is the moving of the sun. So in a couple of hours it won't be getting direct sunlight, so that is good the first few weeks, so I can recover. It's growing next to its cousin, the juniper. We replaced the apex on the last video, and a couple of pines. Yeah, I'm gonna use this in coming videos as well. The water is all murky at the moment, but yeah, in a couple of moments it will start to clear up, and yeah, this little guy will be on its way to recovery and more growing. So I hope you liked this video. If you have any comments, doubts, questions, anything, drop them down below. Please subscribe to my other channel, the terrarium or aquariums channel. Yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, doubts, anything on that one too, drop them down below. I'll be sure to answer them very, very soon. Okay, so have a very good day. Bye.